Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here. No face today, just me talking over gameplay. So, I wanted to do a talk on Wolfenstein 2. I had just finished it about a day ago, and holy hell is this game amazing. From story to characters to over-the-topness to real drama, this game is magnificent. I thought it was really hard to beat 2016's Doom. It was just amazing, and I thought, as much as I'm going to think the new Wolfenstein 2 is going to be amazing, it will not fight up to Doom. Now, it's about half and half. There are parts in this that I think are better than Doom, such as dual-wielding shotguns and just blowing everybody up, having like stilt things and just running over people and just chopping them up, and it's fantastic. And overall, it is a fantastic game. Now, there are some issues that I had, but we'll go over what worked. The gameplay, the characters, the story, the world, and the missions. So one thing they added in this is, in the hub areas, you can do side missions, and you can come back here after the main story is done, where you go back into the levels that you've already been in that are very wide and vast and have multiple ways to go. You can come in and just kill these like higher up Nazi generals. I can't remember what they're called, but you go and kill these Nazi generals. You get their shit, you come back, and you unlock certain stuff and all that. Awesome. Overall, this game is worth your time and money. It's fantastic. It's just so very good. You get to kill Nazis. You get to kill them with shotguns and machine guns, and you get to vaporize them. You can cut their heads off. You can cut their legs off. You can just rip them up. It is so good. Now, story-wise, you're BJ Blazkowicz. You survived from the first game. Spoilers, I guess. I mean, it's not hard to tell because, you know, they've made a second game. And you just kick ass. You go to America. Great American moments, great moments in general. You meet these great new cast of characters, including the old ones. They're fantastic. And the villain in this game is one of the best villains in gaming. You hate her. You want her dead. And what's great is she was also a villain in the first game. So what Bethesda has been doing, or at least not Bethesda, but the people that are creating the game, they have. Look at the first game. In that you had Strauss as the bad guy, you know, the guy you really wanted to kill, and then you had like the runner-up bad guy who later became the big bad guy in this game. They do the same here. So halfway through the game, you'll have a mission where you'll meet a big bad. I'm not going to say who it is, but you meet this new big bad, and you're like, okay, you have got to be the bad guy in the third game, and I really think that's what they're going to do. And they just build it up because by the end of the second game, you want this person dead. The amount of hell that they put you through is amazing, and it really is a very in-depth bad guy, and it's worth every single second. Great story. It took me about 15 hours to do. And this is including not finishing the rest of the side missions. I still have to do them. The campaign has at least 2 playthroughs, because you've got either the Scottish guy or the American guy, who in the first game you can choose to save and kill and all that. So there are 2 timelines to play through, plus 7 difficulties. So you've got 2 easy, 2 medium, 2 hard, and 1 ultra hard, alright? This is where the game goes a bit weird. So I had it on the second hardest one, not the ultimate hardest one, but like the first of the second hard tier, I guess you could say. So I had it on that one, and while it was definitely hard, there are some things that really kind of suck. So when you start this game off, you only got 50 health. That's it. Later on, you get an upgrade. About halfway through the game, you get an upgrade where you can get up to 200 health, but it's only if you pick it. So there's a moment in the game where you can choose between 3 add-ons to your character, which you can, after this, you can actually go and get these add-ons, but they only happen about a level 2 after you've gotten your main add-on. So you can either get an add-on which gives you the ability to run really fast and open up new areas of the map by running into these great things that look like they can be destroyed. The second one is one where it kind of like compresses your body and you can go through smaller areas. And the third one is these stilts, which you can use to get higher up. Awesome, but you can choose one, and then about a level 2 later, you can then get the rest. If you take your time to get them, because you have to go to an area where this super bad guy, the Nazi side mission is, go in there, kill him, find the new area, and find the instrument, and yeah. And overall, they really help you out and make you really strong, but there is no New Game Plus at all, and that really sucks, because this game could really use New Game Plus, because when you go back doing the side missions and killing the bad Nazi guys, the levels actually are created in a way where you can use all these abilities. Those big 3 abilities that you get, you can use them in these areas, and these are the same areas that you had in the main game. So if you had a new game plus, you should be able to go back and powers and abilities to go through the map, because the maps are made from the first and last level. They're made to support that style of gameplay with all these add-ons and stuff and upgrades. However, you can't do a new game plus, which really sucks, because the game is hard. It gets better when you got upgrades and it's a lot funner, but when you start off, especially if you get on the harder difficulties, you are going to get stressed and annoyed because you will die a lot. You do die less when you're obviously got like all the upgrades and stuff, and it's really fun. But it's a shame that there is no new game plus. It absolutely is a shame. However, on that though, you can go back to old levels and wander around and unlock new things and find all the collectibles by doing the side missions, which are fun. They're really, really fun. Now, another good thing is the gameplay is just that much smoother. Dual wielding guns is fantastic. The stealth is so much better. You can use your silence weapons and shoot areas where the spark will go off, and you'll have a Nazi go, "What the hell was that?" They walk to it, and you can either throw a hatchet at them or get behind them and slit their throat and stuff like that. That's brilliant. That's the stealth is fantastic, because this game gives you choice. Do you want to go in guns blazing? Go for it. Dual wield your shotguns and just shoot, 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 shoot. Do you want to go in stealthily? Do that. You can just go in and stealth the shit out of it. Do you want to go in on your stilts and kill people? You can totally do that. You know, you got multiple routes to go, and it's just very well done. On that though, there is some slight annoyances. First of all, the gameplay is solid. Everything about this game is solid, except for slight moments in certain gameplay where the level should be that slightly bit opener. You know, some certain areas should be just that slightly bit more larger. Another strange thing about Wolfenstein 2 is how you pick up weapons and armor. So in Doom, you just walked over and picked them up automatically. Awesome. Didn't destroy the flow of the gameplay and made you go awesome. In this one, it's a bit strange. At times, it's like you gotta walk over, hover over an object like ammo and health, and click the X button, which can pause gameplay and honestly get you killed very fast, especially on the higher difficulties when you're looking around for that bloody health portion. But then, later on, somehow, I don't know if it's a perk or something, where at times, doesn't work all the time, you'll automatically pick up weapons, armor, and health, and it's very strange. I don't know why the developers of Wolfenstein 2 didn't just go, Machine Games I believe it is, didn't just go, we'll just do the Doom thing, because the original Wolfenstein, it was very much the same thing. You walked over something, you automatically picked it up. I don't know why they haven't changed it up here. I mean, at the very least, give us a perk or an option in the options menu to be like, you know what, bam, you can automatically pick this up or not. It's a very strange design that I really hope they fix later on, or maybe in a third game. There are moments where you'll have the mantle ability. So when you're on the stilts and stuff, you get higher up, there'll be like a ledge, and you use your stilts to get up to the ledge. You can then mantle over it, but the mantle is like context sensitive. It's not as free as it was in, say, Doom, where you can mantle onto everything, even if it's just like your height. It's not like that. It's very context sensitive, and it can kind of get in your way, because when you're running around trying to get away from enemies to hide and heal yourself and get ready for another big fight, you can get stuck because you're clicking the A button or the space button, and you just won't grab onto it, and that is annoying. It's a small thing, but it's so very, very close, because if these get fixed in either the third one or even the DLC, which is going to have DLC, which I'm very excited for, and if these DLC all up adds up to like the new old blood in terms of content, I'll be very happy. But it's kind of annoying how you do that thing and you'll just get stuck and you'll die and you'll be like, oh, what the hell? So there's honestly just some slight variations and some slight tweaks that I feel like could have been done, which would have made this game an overall perfect 10 out of 10, at least for me, because this game is fun. The story is great, the characters are great, it's over the top, but it's got some great drama. The themes are strong, the level design is fantastic, there are multiple ways to play. The gun selection is great. You can dual wield any gun you want. You want a shotgun and a machine gun, go for it. That's my favorite. You've got the upgrades, which is great. You've got all this abilities to go through and unlock this and that. Overall, it's fantastic and deserving of your time. Big thumbs up, big fan. Can't wait for the DLC, and hell, I cannot wait for the third game. A little bit of a warning for you. This game had some effed up scenes, but they are so well done. Like, oh boy. Anyway, I was Viking out.